Night. On the outskirts of the city stands the AREF Aerospace Factory. Inside hangar number 3 rests a massive aircraft. Its code name is X9 Vajra. It is the country's most advanced fighter test aircraft. But for the past 6 days, it has been grounded. Every test fails. Every hour, losses mount to crores of rupees. Outside the factory gate sits a boy named Ishan. He is about 14 years old. In his hands is a shoe polish box. Every day he comes here to polish the guards' shoes. But his eyes are always fixed on that hangar, on that aircraft. Ishan watches and tries to understand. Inside the hangar, engineers argue. All the data is correct, there's no physical fault. The factory owner, Raghav Malhotra, says tiredly, "If this plane doesn't fly by tomorrow, this project is over." Suddenly, the guard at the gate shouts, "Hey kid, what are you staring at?" Ishan is startled, but words escape his mouth. "The engine, the airflow sink is wrong." The guard doesn't hear him, but Ishan feels he knows where the problem is. His grandfather has passed away. In his old garage, grandfather used to say, "Machines don't speak, but if you know how to listen, they tell you everything." Suddenly, an alarm blares in the hangar. Another test fails. Raghav comes outside. His eyes fall on Ishan. For the first time, he asks, "Why do you come here every day?" Ishan gathers courage and says, "Sir, if you allow me, I can tell you why the plane isn't flying." The guard laughs. The engineers smile, but Raghav stops. He sees something in the boy's eyes. Not fear, not greed, just pure belief. "Come tomorrow morning," is all Raghav says. Morning. Ishan enters the hangar. For the first time, he sees the aircraft up close. The engineers are surprised. "Why is this kid here?" one complains. Raghav says calmly, "We couldn't fix it in 6 days. What harm is there in giving him 5 minutes? Ishan goes to the front of the plane. He reaches out his hand. He bends down and looks carefully. He says, "Sir, the air intake flap is bent by half a degree. It's so slight that sensors couldn't detect it, but at high speed, the engine will shut down." One engineer laughs out loud. "Half a degree? Are you crazy, kid?" Raghav orders, "Run a scan." The thermal and airflow scan runs. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, a red line appears on the screen. Airflow disruption. It's true. Someone whispers, "How is this possible? Why didn't we see it?" Ishan steps back. His work is done. Raghav asks, "How did you know?" Ishan answers simply, "Sir, when a fan spins in the wrong direction, the sound doesn't change, the air changes." Raghav makes a decision. Ishan is given tools, a wrench, a torch, a feeler gauge. He kneels down. He adjusts the flap. He checks the data on the screen. He works for about an hour. Suddenly he stops. "Sir, there's another problem." Raghav is startled. "What?" Ishan points. "There's a micro crack here, very small, but under pressure it could grow." Everyone's stunned. Ishan says, "No need to worry. If we open the secondary air channel, the pressure will decrease." Next morning, test flight time. Ishan stands beside the runway. The engine sound grows louder. The plane speeds up. Suddenly, a jolt. Chaos in the control room. Ishan shouts, "Open the secondary channel by 2%. The graphs on the screen stabilize. The plane lifts into the air. Shouts come from the control room. "Positive climb, altitude stable." Everyone celebrates. Some are crying. Ishan just looks at the sky. His eyes are filled with tears. The plane lands. The pilot comes down and walks straight to Ishan. He extends his hand. "If it weren't for you, this plane wouldn't have survived today." Raghav announces in front of everyone, "This boy is now our factory's apprentice technical observer." Everyone applauds. Ishan's mother's treatment begins. His grandfather gets a job at the factory. For the first time, night falls on Ishan's home without fear. In the evening, Ishan goes back to the hangar. He touches the plane's wing. Raghav comes and stands beside him. He asks, "So what will you become when you grow up?" Ishan smiles and says, "I will build planes, sir. My grandfather used to say, if your heart is troubled, even machines don't listen. Now I understand everything. Raghav Malhotra gently pats his head. Stars shine in the sky. The X9 Vajra stands with its wings spread. A boy has learned that you don't need wings to dream. If you try hard enough, wings will grow on their own. The end.